How you doing, everybody? I'm just out here at my tarp tent today. It is a nice day. 15 degrees Celsius. That's 62 Fahrenheit. And it is pretty warm. It was raining all day. It stopped right now. But it's supposed to rain again tonight. Started around 7. It's like 10 after 5 right now. I've been here about 20 minutes. Long enough to get settled in, and there was a critter inside the tent. I didn't see him. He was gone before I got here, but I had a roll of paper towel on my bed. And when I walked in, it was on the floor and it was all torn up. So I don't know what kind of a critter it was. It was on my bed, whatever it was. And anyway, it's Thursday, April 11th. I think spring has sprung. And inside the tent, it's 15 degrees also. It's supposed to go down to 14 degrees tonight. That's 60 Fahrenheit. And I want to get one more hot tent camping trip in before the warm weather, and that's going to be tonight, obviously. I'm not going to burn the stove all night long. I'm only going to have it only going to burn it long enough to cook on it, and then I'm going to let it go out because like I said, it's only supposed to go down to 14 tonight. And I have a nice thick warm sleeping bag that's rated for minus 15 Celsius, which is like 2 Fahrenheit. And there's my pit, fire pit. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a fire in that tonight, but because it's supposed to rain. Don't worry, there's no fire in that yet. Anyway, guys, let's go inside. All right, yeah, so the temperature right now is 16 Celsius, which is 64 Fahrenheit. Oh, and today is kind of a special day for me. It's 1 year ago today I built this tarp tent. It's been here for 1 year today. I can't believe it. It's been a year already. So cheers, everybody. So I'm going to get things settled away here. I'm not all settled. I got to sweep the floor. I don't know. I bought a, what did I do with it? What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. That's the wood falling down. I bought a fire steel today. I haven't used it yet. I give it a strike there, but I haven't tried to start a fire with it. I give it a couple of strikes actually. But yeah, I'm gonna try it. I've never tried it. First one I've ever had, and I'm gonna try that later tonight when I light the stove. So I'm gonna chill out for a little bit, everybody, and listen to some tunes on the radio, and I'll bring you back in a bit. See you in a bit. All right, everybody. It's getting a little chilly, and I'm gonna put a fire in the stove, and I'm gonna use my fire steel. If you don't know what a fire steel is, I'm gonna show you. Where's my knife? Just put that there. Need this piece of bark. Just gotta scratch it up with the knife a little. That should be good. All right. I've never done this before, everybody, so here we go. I just want to show you. See that? That's what it does. Okay. And I got a flame with 2 strikes. Pretty freaking cool. God, I love it. I'll bring up everybody so you can see what's going on here. Throwing some birch bark in. Got kindling. Whoa! Sorry about that, guys. Are you okay? Still alive? Didn't hurt your head, did you? Sorry about knocking you over. Try not to do that anymore. I gotta hurry up because the smoke is coming out. That was pretty freaking cool. I never done that before. First time ever with a fire steel. That is cool, man. I think I did it with just 2 strikes. Yep. All right. It's got a little rope on it to hang it up. All right. It's raining. I'm sure you can hear it, and there's a bit of wind blowing. It's supposed to rain all night, right into tomorrow. Just cleaning my frying pan. I forgot to clean it last time I was out here. So I just threw some water in the pan and I'm going to boil off whatever barbecue sauce from last week. That's what I usually do. I was hoping to have a fire outside tonight, but that's not going to happen. I'm not going out there and we're standing up in the rain. Can you hear that sizzle? Cheers, everybody. I need another beer. Oh, I can tell by the screen there that the picture is kind of fuzzy, if you know what I mean, snowy or blurry or whatever. pixelated kind of, I don't know what you call it. So that means I need more light. And I've got not one, but two worksite lights, yeah. And they are 1,000 lumens each. So I've got 2,000 lumens here, but I don't need all 2,000 at once. That's 1,000 right there. Also there are four settings. Okay, that's 1,000. That's 750. That's 500. And that is my strobe light. And the other one is exactly the same. That's the off, and we'll turn it back on. So, where am I going to put this at now? So it's not shining directly into my face. Let's try that. Yeah, that's not bad. And that's on 1,000 lumens. See how bright it is now? There's no more pixelation or whatever the crap it is. Now I'm going to take my frying pan off that stove. Ooh, that handle is hot. Just going to lay it down there on the floor, let it cool off so I can clean it out. It's still daylight outside, and the time right now is 7:13. 7:13. I love it out here. I wish I could build this big enough so that I could live out here. Well, at least during the summertime anyway. Live out here all summer long. Rent free. But I'd still be paying for my apartment. The plane flying over. The rain is coming down, the wind is blowing. I just hope the roof don't leak. Well, it hasn't leaked yet. Well, it did leak once, right in this area from up here, because one of these tarps, not the top one, but the one below that, was stapled across the rafters here. And shouldn't have been done, because if water can get to a hole, it will get to it, and it will drip in. So that's when I threw a brand new tarp on top, and I only stapled it around the perimeter and down the whatever you ought to call that, the A-frame to the roof. But that night it leaked. It was blowing, and it was a lot of wind, all kinds of cross winds. The wind was blowing from every direction, and the rain was coming down hard, and the rain got in under the tarp somehow. I came down through where the other tarp is stapled. I don't know. It's weird. I gotta get a beer, everybody. Where's my beer? Oh, yeah. Right over here. I just don't even have to move. Don't even have to get up. Put the radio up there. Oh, and tonight, for dinner, I'm not going to tell you, and it's not steak and onions. It does involve an onion, but there's no steak. I had to close the draft on the stove because it was way too hot in here. It's still like 14 degrees Celsius outside. That's 60 Fahrenheit. Yeah, so hey, I've been here a year on this land. Had my camp on this land for a year. I can't believe it. I am glad I met these people, the landowners. And I am so grateful that they let me do this on their land. I remember when I asked, it's Lori, Wayne and Lori. And Lori, she comes to where I work and gets a poutine quite often. And that's how I know her and her husband, Wayne. And got to know her, and she told me that she lives on 250 acres of land, and they only use 100 acres of it for their horse farm. They have 15 horses. And so it struck me that when she said 250 acres, what are they doing with the other 150 acres? So I said, hey, would you mind if I came out to your land and built a survival shelter on it? Somewhere for me to camp once or twice a week? She said, sure, no problem. And I hadn't spoken to her husband yet until about a week later, and I asked him. I don't know if she mentioned it to him or not, but I asked him, and he said, yeah, no problem, come out. Just give Lori a text. Let us know you're coming. And so yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to text Lori every time I want to come out here. I send her a text to let her know I'm coming to spend the night, or just for the day. Excuse me. Or just to come and check on the camp. Either way, I had to text her. But yeah, it's not as hot here now. What is the temperature? That light's pretty freaking bright in there. Holy crap. It is 36 Celsius. That's 104 Fahrenheit. Holy crap. Well, I'm going to let that die out until before I throw any more wood on it and do my cooking. I love the sound of the rain on the roof. Not just the roof, because it's all over the tent. The walls everywhere. Anyway, guys, I'm going to do the same thing I always do when I say I'm going to, when I say I'm going to see you guys in a bit, and that is chill out. Listen to the radio, because, you know, it gets quite boring here with no music. Too quiet. I mean, the sound of the rain on the roof is good, but you gotta have some music with it. Or something to watch on your phone, maybe a movie or something. I could do that later. I'm not going to do it now because I'm filming, and this is all I have to film with. So, like I said, I'm going to chill out, guys, and I will bring you back. See you in a bit. It's raining harder. And it's not overly warm here. It's only like room temperature. A little more. I'm not sure if you can hear me over this rain. It's so freaking loud. I just saw this big bug crawling across the beam there. He went down there somewhere, so he's up, going up or down one of those beams, or maybe tucked in there. I'm after killing one that was here down there. I saw two. That must be the second one. So, oh, there it is right there. Can you see it right on the beam? Oh, I can't get my shadow. There it is right there. Right in the corner. There it goes. I don't know what it was. But I gotta keep my eye out for it, because my bed is right there. I don't want that crawling on me in the night. I would just pull my bed off the wall. Or kill that bug. I want to kill that bug, but he's back there now. I'm sitting right there. So I'm facing, this way. I killed the other one with my big knife, my machete knife. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sit you guys right down here. This is where I'm going to sit you, right on top of my toilet. No worries. It's clean inside. And, stone was a little bit wobbly. It's a little bit wobbly. I'm going to have to get something to put under its leg. Cheers, everybody. I was just listening to the Craig B. Harold show on 105.7 K-Rock. It's a local radio station. But other than that, I've been just basically doing nothing, just looking around and listening to the rain and listen to the music that he's playing. And that light is way too bright right now. It's not shining me directly in the face, but it's enough to bother you. Yeah, so I love my little fire steel. I started a fire with it. 2 strikes. See that? Pretty freaking cool. Other than that, do it too many times because it might burn the place down. Pretty cool though. I've never used one before. Comes with a cool little rope to hang it up. Or maybe you could wear it around your wrist, just cinch it tight so it doesn't slip off or whatever. But I'm just gonna hang mine right here, and that's where it's gonna stay. Somewhere where I always know it's gonna stay here. I'm not taking it back and forth home with me. See, the best thing about having a tarp tent, this is what I call this, a tarp tent, even though it's got one wooden wall and a wooden floor and a wooden frame and a door and a wood stove. Yeah, so I call this a tarp tent, and geez, I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Let's see, I was talking about the fire steel a little bit. Oh, forgot what I was going to say. Couldn't have been too important. I wish I could use the fire steel to light a cigarette. If you're wondering why I bought this, when all I got to do, and all along I've been using my Bic lighter. Well, you know, I watch these guys on YouTube, and no matter what kind of camping they're doing, they have a fire steel. Most of them carry a fire steel. And I always said I wasn't going to buy one. But then, you know, I thought, geez, I'd like to try one of those out. So I Googled them at Princess Auto, $7.99. That's where I bought my stove at Princess Auto. Rain is coming down. I'm sad to see this cold season go though. No more wood stove in the tent. This is going to be the last wood stove. Until, well, I'd say around October probably. That's in 6 months. Next time I come out here, I'm going to be taking the stovepipe down, off, apart, and I'll clean it out inside. All of the creosote build up, clean that out and put it all away. Clean up the stove itself, pack it all up. I'll leave the stove right there. The stovepipe comes apart in I think it's 6 pieces, and they all fit inside the stove. And then I'm going to close off the hole in the ceiling, in the roof there. Keep the rain out, because it's a pretty big hole in the tarp there like that. It's probably about that big. Well, I'm proud of my tools. Oh. Shouldn't tap on a hot stove. I'm proud of my little buddy. Well, actually, my little buddy heater's back here. Oh, and you saw Bruce. I showed him that earlier in there. Little Bruce, it seems like he's surviving. I'm not sure. He's starting to turn a different color. Well, he's been doing that for a while. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it's a different environment for him. I don't know. Or is he dying? I don't know that either. But we will see. When I planted him, the ground was not frozen. I don't know if that makes a difference. I know it's the wrong time of year to be planting trees and flowers and stuff like that, but I didn't want to leave him in that little pot that he was in, because he was turning a different color. So I thought, maybe he needs a bigger spot to grow. That's why I planted him. I like to hear some thunder and see some lightning right now. Down to coals. A few hot coals in there. I think it needs another piece in there. Just for the monotony. Or wait, no, not the monotony. I forget what that word is. Ambiance. Just for the ambiance. I'm not going to put that piece in. I'm going to save that little piece right there. I want a piece of birch bark is what I want. With some birch bark. I want a piece of birch with birch bark on it. You know that birch bark is the world's best natural fire starter. It has 9 oils in it. You can gather up enough birch bark, and you can put it in a bucket. There's a process you got to do, but you can do it yourself. I've seen it done. And the guy put it in a bucket, buried it in the ground. No, I buried a bucket in the ground with a lid on it, a hole in the center, and then he took it. That was a plastic bucket, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Steel bucket, metal bucket, I don't know. But it was a bucket. And then he took a metal bucket, stuffed it full of birch bark, and put it on top of that bucket, and then buried it all, and built a fire on top of that. First of all, on the second bucket, he put a hole in the bottom so that all of the oils from the birch bark would drain down into the bucket, the lower bucket. But yep, he did it, and he made quite a bit of the oil for his oil lamps and everything. It's pretty interesting. Woo. It's hot in there. Let it burn. Feel like an old man getting up off the floor. So I'm gonna let you go, guys, and again, I'm gonna chill out, listen to some tunes. You can hear that rain. Pretty cool. And it's supposed to rain like this all night long. Oh yeah. As long as I stay dry and warm, doesn't matter to me. I still got to get that bug because I haven't got it yet. And I haven't seen it lately, but you never know. I'll just leave a light on or something. Pull my bed off the wall like I said earlier. Hope he can't jump across. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go, and I'll bring you back in a bit. All right, everybody, the rain is relentless. I got a leak. It's coming right across my floor. And it's coming from right here. Right there. Dripping in. I don't know if you can see the drip. There's the drip right there. Drip. Drip. Oop. Yeah, but that's the only leak. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, and by the way, I did kill that other bug. Cut him right in half. And he fell to his death. He's still alive too when it fell. His top half of his body was still crawling. And I just stuck my knife into him and it fell. It's outside or on the floor down there somewhere. It'll die sooner or later. But I'm just chilling out, listening to the Craig B. Harold show, not Greg. And just gonna sit you guys right here on top of my porta potty. Yeah. On top of my porta potty. Whoop. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, almost lost you there. All right. Still with me? So right now the time, 9:18, everybody. 9:18. Cheers. Ooh, a lot of smoke coming out of there. Maybe I'm gonna have to smoke the tent out to get that fire going again. I got some backdraft. That's when wind blows down through your stovepipe and it blows smoke and fire through the draft holes there if they're open. I had a little bit of that earlier tonight. The wind has died down, but the rain is just non-stop. I gotta check that fire. That's a lot of smoke. Gonna have to open the door probably. Yes, I am. Just for a few seconds. Long enough to air it out in here. Smoke will be gone in no time. I got my frying pan all cleaned out and ready to go. Just keeping it warm on top of the stove there. Fire is not doing too good. Let's see what's going on here. Again. Look at all that smoke, man. Woo! Smoke the place out. I gotta close it. Just stay down low until the smoke is gone. Quite a bit of it. I don't even want to open the door. There are two vent holes up here in the peaks. One or two there and two over on that end. I bet you if I went outside right now, there'd be a lot of smoke coming out of the chimney. Still a lot of smoke in here, as you can see. I just gotta stay low. Wait for the smoke to go. I may have to cook on my butane stove tonight. I just hope I have enough butane. I know I got some, I'm not sure how much. Smoke is all going out the door. I'm going to have to, I want to go outside, but listen to the rain out there. Oh, the wind just blew the door shut again, or blew it shut. Whew, come on, get out, smoke. Pull up my pants. Anyway, guys, I'll bring you back when the smoke is all gone. I'll see you in a bit. So I've decided to go with the butane stove instead of the wood stove because it'll take way too long. The wood stove is not that hot and it's not cold enough outside to have it really hot. Right now I'm comfortable, t-shirt weather inside this tent. Outside it's a little chillier. In here right now it's 24 Celsius. That's 80 Fahrenheit. So, we got my onions on. And I'm not sure if I said it earlier, but I don't have steak tonight. Something different. Not much different than steak, but it's not a steak or steak strips. Man, those onions smell great. I'll throw some steak seasoning on them. Cheers, everybody. I did not turn that light up, did I? Should be on 1,000 lumens. Oh, it was on 1,000 lumens. My mistake. What did I just step on? I don't know if to tap off something. A black cap probably. Probably at the bottom of the stove here. Oh yeah. Smells awesome, guys. Today we didn't have smell-o-vision. Yeah, so I lit the fire pretty easily with that fire steel earlier. That was my first time. Only took 2 strikes and I had a fire. Pretty cool. So I'm going to throw in the main ingredient. That's what I'm going to do. Soon throw it in. I'm not going to tell you what it is right yet. It's a surprise. So I'll let you go, guys, and I'll bring you back with the when I'm ready to throw the main ingredient in. See you in a bit. All right, everybody. My secret ingredient is ground beef. It's not steak. It's not steak strips. It's ground beef. There you go. Woo, listen to that sizzle. That's a lot of ground beef right there. I turn up the heat a little. I'm going to throw in some more steak seasoning. This is going to be good. Still don't know what I'm going to make here, do you? Well, I'm not going to tell you until it's done. So boo-hoo for you guys. Got to keep you waiting. There you guys.
I will bring you back. See you in a bit.
French roll. I'm going to throw it on the stove there. I got the meat and the onions are all ready to go. I'm just going to toast my French roll on the wood stove. Oh man, this looks good. Yes, sir, it does. I don't want to touch it. Oh man, you can smell the seasoning salt. And I got some ketchup. That's all that's needed. This is what you call a, it's not a sloppy Joe. I don't know, some people might think it's a sloppy Joe, but it's not. I call it a, hooked up into back there. I call it a loose meat burger, or a poor man's sloppy Joe. I got another bun there. I'm gonna have another burger. Just come on, buns. Toast up. The rain stopped, then it started, then it stopped, then it started, and now it's stopped again. But we're supposed to get more tonight, all throughout the night. Cheers, everybody. Come on, I'm getting hungry. Oop, they are toasting. Oh yeah, they feel good too. Look at that. Oh yeah. I'll move this one in there because it's hotter in there, you see. The closer you get to the stovepipe, it's hotter. That's the best place to cook, closest to the stovepipe. Cook or toast your buns. Always got to shake up my ketchup. My ketchup. Oh, I can't see it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that, everybody. Toast it to perfection. I gotta stand up for this. What am I doing here? There's a little divot in this bun. That's good. That's good. It'll hold the meat there on it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this meat after. Probably have to eat it for breakfast. Almost lost a piece. It's raining again. Look at that. I gotta get a bite. Wow, that's good. You gotta hold it with two hands because the meat will fall out. This is delicious, man. All right, everybody. I'm gonna have another burger, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. See you in a bit. You listen to this? This is what I gotta put up with all night long. I know, I love it. Like I said earlier, just need some thunder and lightning. That's it. It's 11:13, everybody. I'm just going to finish my beer. And I'm going to call it a night. I had a great time out here tonight. Nice and relaxing, cozy. I wish I had a footstool. That's okay. I'm probably not even going to sleep tonight. You know, when I was cooking with the butane stove on, this tent heated up so much more than with just a wood stove burning. I was sweating and everything. That little butane stove gives off a lot of heat. Yeah, I had to close the draft on the stove because it was getting too hot here. There's not much in there. I might put one piece in before I go to bed. I'm not sure. One piece of birch bark, or not birch bark, but birch. Still got some coals in there, hot coals. Listen to the rain coming down on the roof. And these lights here came on again. I didn't turn them on. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all for watching. And if you like my content and want to see more, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Oh, listen to the rain is just getting stronger and stronger. Am I going to sleep through that tonight, Norman? Oh, now I got a fly in here that I got to kill. I'm going to kill that fly before I go to bed. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Good night, everybody. Keep on camping.